So I just wanted to do a part two, follow up on a previous video that I posted. I wanted to shed some light on some things and some clarity on certain topics. As we all know, what's really going on right now with a major election coming up. I thought I'd shed some light and kind of explain some things because some people are having a hard time with my views and how I'm looking at things. And the only thing I could tell y'all is just do the research and see what's really going on. Do an unbiased search before you attack people. You feel me? So I want to say this real quick. I meant to say that in my other video if y'all watched it. I know it was kind of long and I apologize. But you have to ask yourself, okay, a lot of people that love to call Orange Man a fascist. With all due respect, I don't think y'all really know what fascism is. Y'all just saying it because the media is telling you to say it. But I don't think you really have an understanding what fascism is. That's something I'm going to cover in another video. I'm going to break it all down with, capitalism, socialism, fascism, dictatorship and all that stuff, anarchy, all of that. I'm going to break it all down for you. The only thing I'm going to say for now is if Orange Man was such a fascist, then how would people be so comfortable talking bad about him? You see what I'm saying? You'd be punished for it. You see what I'm saying? A real true fascist dictator would have done some harm to you and your family for speaking out against them. Okay, we'd be calling him old great one, old supreme leader, whatever. Old hail, old great one. You see what I'm saying? When does that ever happen? And what's funny is nowadays, with the censorship that's going on, if y'all don't realize, if you're posting anything about Orange Man, it doesn't even matter if it's true or not. You're free to say whatever you want. But old buddy boy, y'all know who I'm talking about. Once you say anything about him, a lot of times you get fact checked, even though what you said is true, but they're censoring you. And that's y'all gotta understand what's really what this is really about. Y'all, I don't think y'all really understand what's really at stake, because with that video that I'm responding to, a video that I posted as far as what would happen under old buddy boy's presidency if he were to get elected. And I specifically said in the headline, I said, and y'all really still think that this is about racial injustice. And the funny thing is, the grand majority of people that commented on that video was talking about racial injustice, which literally proved my point that y'all still don't get it and y'all still falling for the propaganda that you're saying you're not falling for. But the fact that you're talking about everything that it doesn't even have to do with proves how distracted you're being. So I want y'all to understand that. So understand that there's big things that's going on behind the scenes that y'all really not aware of, okay? There's a man, I'm just going to say his initials, GS. If you don't know who I'm talking about, I feel sorry for you. You really need to look him up, really know what's really going on and what game is really being played. So y'all being manipulated, y'all being used, and y'all falling for the okie doke right now. And that's why there's all this division, people attacking people for their beliefs. Like, it doesn't even make any sense talking about who you rocking with, who you riding. I'm riding with myself, okay? I think for myself, and I'm going to do what best suits me. And I recommend that you do the same. You do the extensive research, unbiased, nonpartisan, and do the research and you do what's best for you. But what y'all don't understand is, everybody's saying, oh, Orange Man, did all this stuff, with Russia and Ukraine and China and all this stuff. But in all the actuality, your best friends, y'all know who I'm talking about, they're the ones that are involved in all that. They're the ones that did all that grimy, shady business, you know what I'm saying, behind closed doors. But they were just framing them all along and trying to pin everything on him. And you got to ask yourself, why? Why do these people hate this man so much? You see what I'm saying? Like, I know he's not the best with his words. I know that. But I don't care about someone's words. I care about what they actually bringing to the table. You got to look at it like this. If you're in school, right, I don't know, 5th grade or whatever, right, and you got a mean teacher that's just mean and strict, they will never smile, nothing. But they make sure you learn. They make sure you do your homework, and they're teaching you every day. And you go home smarter every day. I would prefer that over a teacher that's all nice and ooh-hoo-hoo-ha, you know what I'm saying, all lollygagging all the time and give everybody cupcakes and we watching movies, but she don't teach us a damn thing because she don't give a damn and she just getting her paycheck. You see what I'm saying? What teacher would you rather have in the long run? It seems cool in the short run, but in the long run, you tell me what's more important. So what y'all need to understand is, okay, there's something called a margin call, okay? Look this up, man. If you're into finances, if you're into stocks and things like that, y'all gotta understand what's really going on as far as all this talk about China, okay? Everybody's best friend Clinton, with the trade deals and things that he was doing back in the day. Y'all don't understand the ramifications and the repercussions that came because of it. And Orange Man, okay, is trying to correct all that because we're in some serious debt and we owe, we owe these people some serious amount of money. See what I'm saying? So they, like I said, I'm not gonna get too much in detail. Just look up what a margin call is. Just that's all I can say. So understand that everything that's going on has a lot to do with this party, if y'all know what I'm talking about. Okay? So if you let certain people get in the office, you'll see what's gonna happen. Okay, it all has to do with, well, I can't say all. A lot of it has to do with owing people money and basically people bailing themselves out. Okay? It ain't about us. Like I said, if you've seen the other video, I already told you what an oligarchy is, man. Basically, in a nutshell, is just people at the top that only care about themselves. They don't care about you. Everything that they're doing is for their benefit, not for you. So these people, they're bailing themselves out and they're getting money on the side and they're doing all these deals. They're doing a bunch of shady stuff. Feel me? And it's for their benefit, not for you. They're just making you think that. You know what I'm saying? It ain't got nothing to do with us. So before you attack people and ask people things like who you rocking with, who you riding with, as if people are supposed to be collectively thinking together. Nah, I think for myself. I make decisions for myself, for what's best for my interests and my bottom line. And I recommend that you all do the same thing too. Do the extensive research, like I said, nonpartisan, non-biased approach, and do what works best for you. That's how you gotta look at it. But you gotta really understand what's really going on. Again, if y'all actually paid attention to that video that I posted, y'all want to be saying all that stuff that y'all was saying. You know what I'm saying? Everybody coming at my neck, but y'all don't understand the severity and the gravity of the situation. You gotta ask yourselves again. People that living in red states, how are their lives going right now? Ask your friends in Texas and Florida. How's life for them compared to people in places like New York and California? Y'all gotta understand the game. Y'all don't understand the game. That's what's going on. You don't understand the game that's being played, and you're just a part of it. Okay? Ask your boy GS what's really going on. Okay, so stop making things about race, about black people that's supposed to do that, Spanish people supposed to do that. It ain't got nothing to do with none of that. It's a game. Understand the system of things. Like people want to come at my neck, and I had one person, I had to block him because he was talking to me like I don't know what I'm saying. Okay, for example, okay, if you got glasses, okay, these are shades, but if you got glasses, I used to work at LensCrafters. Okay, I used to be a lab technician. I don't think there's anything in this world that's more technical than making a pair of glasses. On everything, there's like literally like 20 steps. There's like about 20 different steps, and you have to do it to the T. It's very meticulous. You can't mess up on nothing. Okay? Just for a lousy small little pair of glasses. So next time, if y'all got glasses, next time you go to LensCrafters, you go to that lab technician and you say thank you. I ain't worked there for too long, but the point is, but I know how they get down. And the point is, what I'm trying to say is, there's a system of things. There's a way to go about it. So what y'all don't understand is everything that's happening, everything that's going on, is all part of a process for something called socialism, which is just the economic ideology, so to speak, that falls under communism, which is political. So y'all can sit there and say, yo, this nigga crazy, part of my language. He don't know what he's talking about. But ask people that make cars for a living. When you're on an assembly line, there's a way you go about it. And I never made cars before, but there's a way you follow it. There's a path. There's a procedure. That goes for anything in life. There's a procedure of how you do it. So that's what I want y'all to understand. Stop making things about black and white because they ain't got nothing to do with that. Just dead that. Take that out your head. Stop talking about racism. Stop talking about white supremacy. Those are all smoke screens. Those are all smoke screens, okay? Unless you could honestly tell me, if you're in the hood right now, and you could honestly tell me you wake up every day and the thing that's on your mind all day is a white supremacist attacking you and killing you all day. If you could tell me that that's the biggest problem, that's the biggest threat to inner city communities, then I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear none of that. Okay? I need to wake up and smell the coffee of what's really going on and what's really at stake. Okay, but again, you free to vote however you want to vote. You free to live the life you want to live. You free to choose however, you know what I'm saying? Whatever you want to do, you have every right. But that doesn't give you the right to deprive other human beings of their right, of their own personal belief and ways of life and their ideologies and ways of thinking. I don't give you the right to bully people, attack people, harass people, unfriend people, and all of that. You see what I'm saying? It's okay to agree to disagree. But all I can say is, again, just do the extensive research. I know what I'm talking about. I'm not gonna get on here and make videos and talk all this nonsense just for the sake of it, because y'all don't even understand how stressful it is. Okay? How mentally exhausting it is. But I'm doing it because I know what I'm saying, and I believe in what I'm saying, and I'm trying to look out for people. So before y'all come harassing people and attacking people and stop and just keep following the status quo and all of that, just do the research for yourself. It's out there. You don't got to take my word for it. Just do the research for yourself. Okay? I'm probably missing something else. If I do, I'll throw it in another video, because I got like 2 more videos educating people on certain things. Because again, you before you vote for political parties, you have to understand how the game go. You got to know what the politics are. And I think that's one of the biggest problems. We just letting people vote. Okay, you 18, you're a U.S. citizen, go ahead and vote. But you got to know what you're voting. You got to know what you're doing. It's the same thing like driving a car. You got to go to driver's ed. You got to this, you got to that. You can't just have random people just driving cars. And it should be the same way with voting. Learn what you're voting for, what you're voting about. Learn the differences with things. I said that in the previous video. Difference between a republic and a democracy. A lot of people don't know. They think it's the same thing. They think it's intertwined. It's completely opposite. Okay, so just like I said, just please, for your sake, for my sake, for the American people's sake, just do the research. Stop making things about black and white. Stop making things about racism, about this, about that. These are all smoke screens. And the same orange man that y'all saying is causing the division, I'm going to tell you what's really causing the division. This is what my brother said. I'm going to give him the credit. It's the media that's accusing him of causing the division is what's causing the division. Okay? I'm going to say that again. It's the media that's accusing him of causing the division is actually what's causing the division. Okay? I'm going to leave y'all with one last thing. Okay? I've had this conversation with a few people. Y'all make everything about race, everything that's going on about race. Because you're a certain skin color, you're supposed to vote for a certain party. So what about the white people that vote for the same party that you voting for? But then you're saying that white people are this and white people are that. But if they're voting for the same party, that means they're supposed to be your best friends. So why is it in a lot of these liberal cities, there's not that many opportunities for black people? Okay, these same white people, and I'm gonna keep it real. There's a lot of these same white people that's running around Boston, the Boston area, talking about Black Lives Matter and all of that, and got these little signs on all their stores. But what are you actually doing for these inner city communities? What are you actually doing to uplift and help black people? You're just saying that to feel better about yourself, to because you feel like you're superior. Those are the real white supremacists, just so you know. But one last thing, I'd rather someone tell me they hate me to my face than somebody dap me up and smile in my face, but they're talking bad behind my back. So I'm not saying in any way that all the white liberals are racist, and I'm not saying that all white conservatives aren't. Of course, there are racist and non-racist, across the board. But I'd rather have somebody tell me they don't like me to my face than to not like me and be fake about it. So with that being said, again, no love lost, no hard feelings towards anybody. I just feel like there's a lot of things that people need to know, a lot of things that y'all need to hear, because y'all listening to too much news, and y'all saying I'm listening to too much news. No, it's because first of all, I know what I'm saying, because I'm involved in that lifestyle, in that I'm part of that atmosphere, so I would know. Okay, first of all, and secondly, because I took the time to do unbiased, nonpartisan, extensive research to see what's really going on. And I highly recommend that y'all do the same thing instead of just following the narrative, just listening to what people say. Because again, I think I said this in the last video, how can you sit there and say this country is racist, but then the media that's part of this country is attacking somebody for being racist? That means they should be congratulating him for being racist. Or are they just distracting you from their actual racism? And just putting the attention on somebody else the same way with all the stuff in China and Russia and Ukraine and all that shady stuff that's going on. It was all their doing, but they were blaming on somebody else, man. All I can say is you smelt it, you dealt it. So with that being said, one love, educate yourself, free yourself, and have an open mind and be open to healthy, respectful, and educational discussion. That's all I can say for now. One love. Class is dismissed.